Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a video today about knotty hair and how to maintain it and fix it. I have really knotty hair. I've always really had knotty hair for some reason. I don't really think my sisters do as bad as I do. My hair is terrible. No matter what I do or what I use, my hair is just knotty. No matter what's in it, what hairstyle it's in, doesn't matter. If it's windy, if it's rainy, if it's dry, doesn't really matter, it's gonna be knotty. So I've come up with some good tips to maintain your hair so it doesn't get as knotty, and then how to fix it when it does get really knotty. So I'm just gonna get right into it. First tip is have a conditioner that works for your hair type. If your hair is really dry and knotty, the one that I really recommend, and it's really cheap, is the Suave Keratin shampoo and conditioner. I don't really use the shampoo anymore, but the conditioner is amazing. It comes in a gold bottle. It's about $4. And it is the best conditioner I've ever used. It keeps your hair so soft. This is my hair. I let it dry pretty naturally and it blow dried a little bit. And it dried this straight and this smooth. There's nothing else in it. It works really well. And I have pretty long hair. And it keeps my hair from getting tangled really well. The only thing is, like, I wouldn't put it up here towards your roots because it would make your hair pretty greasy. But it works really well. The next one is don't let your hair get too dirty. Now I know a lot of people don't like to wash their hair a lot. I only wash my hair twice a week, but I used to only wash it once a week because I trained my roots to not get greasy and I use dry shampoo or baby powder. But after a while I realized, like, why is my hair getting so knotty towards like the end of the week? Like, what is the matter? It's because it was so dirty that it just kept getting tangled no matter what I did. When your hair is cleaner, you know, it's smoother, it's silkier, it's not going to tangle up as much. So if you have really knotty hair, I wouldn't recommend only washing your hair once a week because it's just going to make everything worse. But also, on the same note, don't wash it too many times a week because that dries it out a lot. And you need the moisture and the, not grease, but the oils in your hair to keep it from getting tangled. So I would say wash it from like 2 times a week to 4. I wouldn't really go above that or below that. The next tip is to brush your hair as much as possible. Now, I'm not talking crazy amounts, but I'm saying, like, when you start to feel your hair, you know, that tangly feeling where it's like, oh, this is not feeling good, brush your hair. Better safe than sorry. Just to get most of the tangles out, it's going to help you in the long run. You may look a little weird, you may have hair falling out places, but it's better safe than sorry. On the same note as a brush, a really great brush that I recommend is the wet brush. I bought this at the Christmas tree shop for like $7. The bristles are really flexible, so when your hair is wet, you know, you can brush through your hair, and if it hits a knot, it'll just go around it and it won't rip through it. It detangles your hair when it's wet. Drying shampoos and conditioners are a no. No. If it says it's for oily hair to decrease the oils in your hair, no. You don't want it, trust me, because it makes your hair so dry and knotty and tangly. I'm talking from my personal experience, so maybe it could be different for you, but from my experience, anything that tries to take the oils out of your hair is a no. Those shampoos that are clarifying, no, don't use them, or only use them on your roots to clarify like your scalp. But I would not recommend taking that anywhere, like in this area of your hair. It's really bad. It's not a fun time when you get out of the shower and you can't brush your hair at all. Another thing you would want to avoid if you have really knotty hair is wearing a scarf or anything with a collar for too long. Because if you think about it, you know, the scarf is just here. You know, usually the front part of your hair should be fine because it's not like tangled into the scarf. But the back part of your hair, you know, it's just going to rub right around this area on the scarf all night, up and down, up and down. The scarf is just going to keep rubbing on your hair, and unbeknownst to you, you are going to have a large knot at the nape of your neck. Now, I get these knots all the time. Yeah, I get them right around here. And that is because that is the driest and most damaged part of my hair. For some reason, it's weird because I don't dye the underside of my hair. I only dye the top. I get highlights, but underneath I don't. So it's strange, but that's the most damaged part of my hair. So that's where I'm most prone to getting these humongous knots, literally the size of like a softball. It's huge, it's disgusting, and it's terrible to try and get rid of. I just kind of leave it there because there's just no hope. I'll brush it at the end of the week, but scarves and collars definitely will promote that knottiness at the nape of your neck. So my final tip is how to get out a humongous knot. I'm talking about the knots that you are like, what the fuck? How did this happen? How is this knot in my hair right now? What did I do? Is there an animal living in there? That's the kind of knot I'm talking about. Those are the knots that I get right at the nape of my neck. I know a lot of girls get them there, especially when you have longer hair. I know Lindsay from Beauty Baby 44 talked about that before, that she always gets those knots right there. I get them too. They're terrible. So my tip for getting that knot out is don't try and brush it, because no matter how much you brush it, you're not going to get it out. You're just going to rip out your hair. Second tip is to not cut out the knot, because then you're just going to have some uneven chunks. And then if you try and put your hair up, you're just going to have this like thing going on back there. So what you need to do is find the knot. So let's say the knot was right here. What I do is I take the knot and I separate all my other hair from it. So usually I'll take the rest of my hair and put it in a ponytail or something. And then if the knot is right about here on your hair, I usually get it somewhere close to the root, so generally around this area. My tip is to not start from the bottom and try and get it out. If you have knots down here, I would take those out first. But for the big part of the knot, take the hairs and pull them out of it. So take it out of the knotted area and slide them out gently, because you'll keep getting hairs out and out and out of the knot. Eventually you'll just be left with the source of the knot, which you can either try and brush or put a lot of conditioner in and leave it for a little while. Wash it out. Your hair will be really soft right there, and it'll be easy to kind of work through the knot. So just to restate that, take the area where the knot is and separate all your other hair, and then slide the hairs upwards and out of the knot, and then take the center of the knot, which should be left at the end, moisturize it, put a lot of conditioner in it, wait for that to kind of set, wash the conditioner out, and then brush the knot. And you should be left, anyways, my camera just died. You should be left with your hair basically knot free after that. You know, the majority of the knot should be gone, if not all of it. And then what you can do is take that area where the knot was, and I would just suggest washing it and conditioning it and drying it properly, because you know, it may have been because the hair was really dry, it may have been because there was something in your hair, and it may have just been like the texture of it. So it's best to just wash that area and just make it all new again. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful, because I have really knotty hair and I find myself Googling, you know, like how to deal with it a lot. So I figured it would be a good video and a little helpful for everyone. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you're wondering if I look tanner, perhaps, yes, I self-tanned. Not really self-tanned, I got a spray tan. It's a Mystic Tan level 1 if you're wondering. So yeah, I will be doing a review probably on Mystic Tanning, because I am in love with it. Only tanning that has never turned me orange. So yeah, anyways, that is it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!